Well, today's gonna be an interesting day. Still stuck on the train.
Morning CDTV. So as you can see, we are still on our train. It's running about an hour late now, I think I heard the conductor say. So we should be there around 8ish or just a little after, hopefully. And then we have to figure out how we're gonna get to our hostel. We finally made it to our hotel. It was a huge ordeal.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Apparently no one around here speaks English, so it was really hard to communicate and to find out where we had to go and what we had to take. So we ended up taking a bus here, and it worked out really well once we figured out that that's what we had to do. And apparently this is an old castle.
Yeah, part of the old castle.
Yeah, so this is one of the rooms in the old castle, what it used to be. So I'll show you the room. It's really cute and small again. And this is our view. It's a really nice view. So now we are just going to get cleaned up and changed, and then we're gonna go look at the town.
We came out to this little cafe to get some breakfast because we didn't really have anything on the train other than coffee that they brought us. And we decided to stop and get some crepes. So I got the spinach, egg, feta cheese, and mozzarella cheese that we're gonna split, and then we have one for dessert as well, banana and Nutella. And then we just got some iced coffee and some orange juice. But then we started looking at the menu, and I think we should have got these things, the baguettes with different feelings.
We're feeling kind of tired, so
Yeah.
we're hoping that we can get ones that would make us feel awake.
We're currently standing at the presidential palace. We thought we could go inside, but it seems to be heavily guarded with army personnel. So we just decided to just look at it from a distance.
Behind us here is the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and it looks like they have all the wars that had gone on.
The little battles.
Yeah. On plaques down each column of the building.
The structure.
Yeah. And then there's two soldiers who are here who are guarding
The tomb. It's
yeah, and then they have a fire going. It's pretty cool.
We decided to cut through the park just behind the tomb.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's massive.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a lot bigger than we expected.
And the gardens are so nice.
Yeah.
They're working really hard to get it all together and clean it up and planting flowers.
And once again, we ran into this huge fountain that's not working.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, can you guys leave it in the comments below if you guys know? I feel like it's just not running because they still need to clean it out after the winter. I don't know, that's what I'm assuming. Nonetheless, we're cutting through so that we can go to Prosna Street. It's one of the the Jewish ghettos, and it has like one of the remaining houses that all the Jewish families were put together. Like multiple families were living under one roof. So we want to see that, and hopefully it doesn't rain because it's starting to spit.
Yeah. And it's
So
supposed
we'll
to
see what
thunderstorm
happens.
this afternoon, so we're trying to get everything in quickly.
And here's some of the examples of the gardens too. Well, that was a little disappointing. I guess we didn't really know what to expect, but I didn't expect it to be so nothing.
Empty? Yeah, it's like so empty.
It's
such a short little street.
Yeah, it's tiny.
And there's nothing like
There.
Yeah.
Like we can see one old building that, well, at least it looks old.
Yeah, like we think that it's the old building that was a part of
the whole ghetto.
The ghetto, but
otherwise they're reconstructing them and totally renovating them. So they look like the old style, but you can see that it's like stucco and stone and everything to make it look nice.
Yeah, I thought they'd have like
plaque or something.
Yeah, something to let us know what it's all about.
Yeah, there was nothing. And it's starting to rain. That sucks. Well, we'll show you the building anyways. So that's what it looks like. All along that part. Oh man, it's starting to rain pretty bad. So it's this building here, but as you can see, there's a company bought it over and they're gonna redo it so that it kind of looks like these right here.
Restoring old to new.
So we found a little bench that actually had a bunch of information. The monument that actually housed the unknown soldiers was part of the Saski Palace, where Chopin's dad used to teach. And that's like this little part is the only thing that's remaining after all the bombings in World War II. And so basically what this monument is just to commemorate all the soldiers, the Polish soldiers that lost their lives in the war.
We're just waiting in the square by the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier because it looks like there's going to be some sort of parade or something. There's 3 different types of soldiers, it looks like here. One that are in red berets, one that is in a green beret, and then the other I think are in their dress-up uniforms. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks pretty formal.
Yeah, and they have instruments, and then there's a guy behind us with a wreath. So we're not sure if one of their former soldiers has passed away or what's going on, but we're just kind of waiting to see if something happens.
oddział odwróć! Na ramię, broń! Prezentuj, broń! Na prawo, patrz! Za mną! Marsz!
So it looked like that whole thing was a memorial of maybe a soldier that had passed away or something. We're not really sure. They didn't really explain too much, but it was pretty amazing and impressive.
Yeah, we just randomly stumbled upon it too.
Yeah.
Just coming back,
Yeah.
heading back to the old town.
Right now we are walking through the Royal Castle and we are starting in the Oval Gallery. And now we are standing in the room where the king's throne was.
sushi just right across the road because we were kind of lazy, and it was the first restaurant we saw. So you can see our hotel right there, and we left our lights on by accident too, so you can even see our room. And we got this Polish hunter stew, which is kind of interesting. It doesn't really look like stew though.
It smells like sauerkraut.
But I don't mind. I like it. And so we're eating late as usual, but also because of the storm that was going, so we had to wait that out. I got quail and this sugar cubes on fire. And this is what Courtney got.
I got chicken, and I'm not sure what this is.
Zucchini.
Maybe.
Back from dinner now. Courtney ended up getting some ice cream for dessert.
Almost done it.
It's crazy how much currencies change. Like we paid for Polish zloty, I think that's how you pronounce it, for that. And then originally, because I know that it was 4.18 for euros, and I was like, oh, that ice cream is free. But then it was kind of a brain fart. It's actually €1, a bit less. But it's crazy how much currencies are different. Like when we were in Czech Republic, it was like 1 to 25. Here it's 1 to 4. So like when we took out money, now I'm just carrying like stacks of 100s. I wish that was Canadian. That'd be nice. So yeah, so now we just gotta pack quickly, and we got a lot of editing to do because we're a little bit behind now because of lack of internet and all this traveling and stuff like that.
So that's gonna wrap up today's vlog here in Warsaw. Tomorrow we're going to go check out some royal baths before we have to catch our train to Krakow. So what did you enjoy about Warsaw so far? Or have you?
I don't know, I guess I have kind of mixed feelings about Warsaw.
Yeah.
I like the whole, like, old style of it.
Mm-hmm.
However, it kind of reminds me of Russia, and I didn't enjoy my time there. And I didn't particularly enjoy my time here. Mainly because of just the way that they act towards tourists.
Yeah, their
attitude is just not.
Yeah, like
good.
the person who was selling train tickets didn't speak English and was not like sympathetic or wasn't helpful. They acted like they didn't care that they didn't speak English, and that was rude. Yeah, she seemed very rude. Now I don't know if that's just the way that
the older generations are, because the younger ones helped us. And
yeah, like the girl
nice.
who helped us in the hostel was really nice. And like I've enjoyed my stay here. It's been really nice, but it just seems like they don't
care
to learn English. Yeah.
And expect us to know Polish.
yeah, they just don't seem to be helpful. They don't know English, and that's that. And we have to figure it our own way, and we haven't experienced that yet because everywhere else we've been, everyone's been so helpful.
Extremely helpful.
Yeah, and they've spoken English, and if they didn't, they were really kind. Yeah. So it's just a really different place that we've been, I guess. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but it's still a beautiful place, and I don't know, maybe it's just the people that we've ran into and had to deal with.
Maybe we're just unlucky.
Yeah, maybe you guys have had different experiences here, I'm not sure, but yeah, it hasn't been the best so far. But we're not going to let it ruin our trip. We've still enjoyed our time here. We've enjoyed seeing the sights and the castle, and we enjoyed the ceremony with the soldiers that we saw today.
That's really cool.
Yeah, in the park. So, I mean, today was still a good day. So we'll see what tomorrow brings in store and what Krakow brings in store for us. And I guess that's it. Yeah, the night train. We never really got into that too much.
That was bad.
I would not suggest to take one. It's very helpful if you have to. I mean, it's much easier than spending a whole entire day on a train. That's a waste of a day. But
or going early in the morning or something and spending money on a hostel for no reason.
Yeah, but your sleep isn't going to be the best.
No,
so
it was horrible.
Yeah, don't expect a good night's sleep if you ever have to take one. But it was handy to take.
And we didn't really have much of a choice.
Yeah, and we didn't have a choice. But If you ever wonder about taking an overnight train, make sure it is absolutely something that you have to do, because you're not going to get a good night's sleep, and it's really tight quarters. And like the train was shaking. It was kind of scary, and it was really hot and really loud. Yeah.
Yeah, I opened up the window, and like it was nice for me. I finally stopped sweating, but then it was just so loud, and
you can sleep.
I felt bad for Courtney. I didn't want to keep her awake, so I just sucked it up and closed the window.
But yeah, I think we woke up more than we were actually sleeping.
Yeah, like I woke up at 4:30 and I just could not fall asleep after that.
Yeah, so we'll have one more of those on an overnight train.
I think two more.
Two more? Hopefully not.
One in one night. And then...
But yeah, so we'll say goodnight and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Night. And David's sweating so much. Look at his sweat marks.
Because of the backpack.
From the backpack. So
23 degrees, but it's just way too hot for me.